Hi everyone, welcome to Sashay Away with Barry. I'm here with David and Brian again, and we are gonna toot and boot some looks from RuPaul's Drag Race Season 13, Episode 7, the Bossy Rossy After Dark show, but we're only gonna talk about the runway, which was Beat It. And I will say, when RuPaul announced it, I was like, I don't understand what that means, because I thought she said beat it, like the song. And I was like, I don't know. They're certainly not gonna do Michael Jackson. And then the beads came out and I completely understood what it was. What are your overall thoughts of this episode? Anything you want to talk about specifically before we get to the runway?
I think Roger put it best when he's like, were they trying to gaslight us this episode? Because just like the tops and the bottoms and who won, like it was just, none of it made sense.
Zero sense.
I feel like that the hands of the production were like very
so heavily in it. The fact that Candy Muse was in the top for her performance just baffles me.
Right.
Oh, sorry, you were saying Candy Muse. I thought you were saying.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say something about Olivia.
Well, yeah, we'll get to Olivia as well. Candy Muse, yeah, she said like 4 words in her little skit. And one of them happened to be "you bitch," and that's the only thing they focused on.
Which I actually thought for once was funny, because she said it in like a low energy and she wasn't screaming for the first time.
Right.
Which is why I thought it was funny.
Yeah, but what else was funny about her skit?
Nothing. Just
nothing.
Not much.
2 words.
Yeah. It made 0 sense to me. But that's fine. Yeah, the judging was bizarre. I didn't get it. I did my video not right after, because I needed to take a break, because I was like, if I go on now, I'm just gonna like rant and rave, which I did a little bit of. But I think I was also carryover from UK, which I thought was insane as well.
Yeah. It was a wild week of Drag Race.
It really was. So yeah, I think I was in my feelings. I was angry. I did, when I was out this weekend, I went to a resale store and I found an H&M dress. So of course I bought it. And I'm going to do a little homage to Joe Black and his H&M dress.
Joe Black.
That has been stuck in my head all.
The song?
It's so good.
You can't get away from it.
The song's not good. It's just catchy. There's a difference.
Exactly. It's a terrible song, but I know almost every word to it.
Oh my gosh.
It's so good.
Of course, I downloaded it. That's what I enjoy. All right, let's talk about this runway then. And I'm going to start with not a runway look, just because it's a look that I feel like we need to talk about. And that is of RuPaul in this look. Yeah.
I kind of love it.
I love it too.
Like, it's a choice, but like.
I envision this to be what RuPaul would wear to the Eagle.
Yes, exactly.
It almost looks like one of those like persons in a trench coat thing, where like
a dirty flasher.
I don't know, like RuPaul's head is so small and her body is so tall, so I don't know, something about it looks like it's like photoshopped, but
it's very distorted looking.
Mm-hmm. I
Because,
mean, you can tell the heels.
6'4" and she comes in platform heels, because that's what she needs.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I just wanted to add that in there because I just found it so bizarre that she wore this.
I want the hat to be like rhinestoned.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's full Eagle then.
Yeah, someone should have asked her if it came from H&M. Just kidding. Moving on to her actual dress that she wore. I put 2 pictures on here because I wanted us to see the slit, because otherwise the dress is very boring.
But I love it. Like, this is like classic RuPaul for me. Like,
I agree.
I love it.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not the most exciting thing, but
yeah, I don't love it, but it's a great RuPaul look.
Mm-hmm.
So that's that. Brian.
Oh yes, I like it too, and I'm glad you showed us the split because it's simple, but I like it. It's chic.
Yeah. What do you think Instagram thought?
70-30.
Wrong. 95% too.
Ooh.
Good for
And
Ru.
I have pictures of all the queens now. I have them from the picture that I snapped from the runway, as well as their Instagram photo coming up. But the Toots and Boots are all coming from the runway, not from any way they perfected it or staged it. So that's your warning, everyone. First up, we had Denali giving us a chandelier. And the picture on the left of the screen, I'm guessing it's on my left, is the one from the runway, obviously. And then she posed on this staircase for her Instagram photo.
She looks almost like so uncomfortable in the one on the left, whereas like the Instagram one just looks very like, I mean, obviously it looks like professionally done.
Right.
I like appreciate the idea, but I do not like it. I think it just looks a little clunky and like, I don't like a rejected costume from Moulin Rouge or something. You know what I mean? Like,
I said that she could go into Beauty and the Beast in this.
sure, right, exactly that. Yes.
But I think it's a great costume. I don't think it's a great runway piece. I think it's a great costume.
Like if like this is a drag queen, like this is what a drag queen wears on Halloween.
Yes.
You know
exactly.
what I mean?
Exactly.
I agree. It's not bad enough that I'm going to boot it. I'm still going to toot it.
I guess you're right. I'll give it a little toot.
Brian.
This is a toot for me. I very much like it.
Yeah. I mean, it's not bad. It's a weird runway look, I guess, for me.
And Denali was with Rose, right? In the challenge. What team was Denali on?
Denali was on Rosé's team, yes.
Right? I thought they were pretty good until
Lala came in.
Lala came out.
I agree.
I
honestly thought Denali and Rosé would have been in the top this week.
The
judges apparently hate them, and that's it.
Denali just is slowly just continuing to fade into the back of my brain.
Yeah, she's fading away, and I think she realized that in the Untucked this week. She's like, even when I'm talking in a small group, no one can see me. So yeah, I think she realizes she's either being overlooked or they're just not. They have no interest in her. What do you think Instagram thought of this?
72-28.
87-13. Not a bad guess. And this is obviously the full picture. Next is Rosé, and these are all craft beads that she glued to this dress. She said that she did it herself, so God bless her.
I liked this. I think it's one of the better things she's worn.
I do too. I think it's great. I think it's cute. I love her hair. I love the colors. I do not like the color of her shoes, but that is just me.
I love it. I think this could have been like a disaster, but I think it looks really
good.
Yeah.
Agreed. Yeah, it could have been a mess. But yeah, you didn't see like any beads falling off of her, which is always a possibility with a glue gun.
Yeah, which would have made her very strung out.
Yeah.
This is an 85-15 toot for me.
85% toot. Amazing. Good job, Brian.
We need a confetti cannon to go off in Brian's apartment.
Next is Lala Ree giving us Mardi Gras with what I consider maybe a little carnival as well. And today is the first day of Mardi Gras, so happy Mardi Gras, everyone. Fat Tuesday.
Oh, today's actual Mardi Gras?
Today is.
I had no idea.
That's because it doesn't matter. Because nothing's happening.
Brian, remember last year when I found the baby in the king cake and I was supposed to have like the best year ever and then there was a pandemic?
That's not the rule.
Yeah.
The rule is you have to make the cake for this year.
Oh, but it's also supposed to be like a year of good luck, isn't it?
I don't know.
Oh,
Wait,
well, I
You are
failed.
supposed to make the next cake.
I think that Fat Tuesday, spelled with a PH, is a great drag name.
Oh, I would love that. Yeah.
Also, this outfit is Marty groveling for some support. I'm just trying to come up with puns now. She continues to just not impress, but I guess, you know,
Yeah. It's sad.
yeah.
So my thing is like, I think she looks super duper cute here, but it's basic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The problem is it looks messy. Like it looks like a craft project where it could have been a great outfit.
Yeah.
Right.
I agree.
But yeah, it just
But
looks
like,
messy.
this is what she wears when she's hosting Sunday brunch.
Exactly.
And it's fun, and she dances and
And
moves
she
in it, and she
dances,
looks
so it
cute.
moves. Exactly. Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna boot it.
Yeah, this is a boot for me, and I think it's a 65% boot from Instagram.
I
Okay,
think
he's
you're
just going
low,
for it.
actually. I think that's a low boot. I think it was a higher boot. Yep, 74%.
Wow.
So no, you weren't too far off.
La La remix.
La la. Oh, and look, I wrote La La Rue, not La La Ree. Ah!
All right, that's amazing.
That's like a Jeopardy before and after La La RuPaul.
Exactly. Next, we have got Mick giving us anal beads.
Oh my god.
Are we all just gonna pretend that Latrice didn't wear this already?
And wear it better.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, and it's very cute. I will say that. I like the actually cut of the dress. I think the cut of the dress is cute, but again, it's not very inspired since we already saw it.
Wait, so I feel badly because Latrice is one of my favorite queens, specifically has given me one of my favorite moments on Drag Race in history, and you are gonna have to tell me if you know which one I'm referring to. But I didn't know that she had already done something like this, because I loved this look from Got Mick, but I guess I thought it was new and fresh.
Latrice wore it on, I think, was the theme wasn't latex, was it? I don't remember what the theme was, but it was during All Stars 4 when she was on.
It was either latex or like avant-garde, something like that. Brian, I'm sending it to you right now.
Okay, perfect.
Because someone posted it. David, I'll send it to you as well.
Thank you. Hers was like blue and purple though.
Yeah.
Here we go. Oh, I do remember this. Oh shit, that's really. Wait, why didn't any of the judges clock her for that?
Because they're very tentative around Got Mick this season. They don't want to say something that's going to get them in trouble, I think.
I mean, first of all, that's interesting. Second of all, anyway, yeah. Anyways.
I will say my favorite thing about this Got Mick outfit, it's very cute, but I love the balls on her shoes. I think those are really good.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a toot. I'm not going to boot it because I do like it.
Yeah.
It's
like
just uninspired.
Right.
She consulted Sparky Pilastri.
She sure did. We're getting a lot of that this season. Yeah, I wonder what Olivia's going to wear next.
We just have to look at the rest of the season to see.
Like, what is the category for the runway, and then who can she pull from? Brian, what do you think this got on Instagram?
92% toot.
No, you're wrong.
Oh.
69% toot.
Okay. Nope, you're wrong.
That one I knew you were wrong on because I knew it was so much lower than I thought it would be. That's why it stuck out in my head.
I hope people were like, this has been done already.
It's been done, yeah.
By the way, before I forget, the Latrice moment that has forever been my favorite thing in the world is with Fifi O'Hara when she says, tell us about a moment when you were at odds with somebody and you made peace with that or whatever.
Yes.
Well, just a few seconds ago, I looked over at Miss Fifi O'Hara and realized that she is ugly, and I'm at peace with that.
And I'm at peace with that. So good.
It is the judges' reactions are what make
Yeah.
the whole moment. It's so good. Anyways,
So good. Yeah. All right. Jumping on to Olivia Lux.
Okay, I just gotta ask, is this literally the same wig that Candy used?
It is not. I
It
went
is
and
not.
looked. They were styled by different hair people.
hair people.
Wig. I don't know. I don't know how to say it. Whoever they give their credit to the wig for, they were done by different people. If I was Olivia Lux and I saw that Candy Muse wore this, I would not have worn this wig.
But the wig's the only thing that's beaded.
No, her shoes are and her jump rope belt is.
Are they? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, they are, but yeah, I understand your concern over that. She also said her dress was beaded. It is not. There are stones on it. It is not beaded.
I'm just going to be honest and say that also Alejandro just got home, which is why the dog went crazy.
I heard the dog.
It's going to be hard for me to separate like queen from outfit with this person, because this fake ass energy that I'm getting needs to get out of here, and Alejandro has clocked it from the beginning and was like, no. And I couldn't really place it, but now it's so clear to me. And so this, just the smile, the everything, this is not good for me.
I think they're setting her up to crash pretty hard.
I feel like that too.
I'm getting Valentina vibes.
Yeah, I actually think she's gonna be like number 5. Like she's gonna go home right before the top 4.
I could see that.
Yeah, and a lot of very successful queens have been in that position.
Exactly, and it's kind of the miscongeniality spot. I don't know that she's gonna get miscongeniality, because I think Utica might have that rolled up right now.
Yeah,
that's a good point.
But I think that's kind of what she was shooting for, because she's very, very nice to the queen's faces. And then she's not so nice in the confessionals.
But also, like, she knew what she was doing pushing Utica out of that mime role.
Oh my God.
Like, who on earth doesn't want to see Utica being a mime? And she knew we all wanted to see Utica be a mime, and she took it.
Agreed. That being said, she was fantastic in that challenge.
I hate to say that I agree with you. Like, you have to separate the talent from the, like, she was at face value. If you had somebody random watching that had never seen the show, like, I think they would have said that she was fantastic.
Right. They would say, there's the winner. She won. But you would have also gotten that from Utica. I think it was the role and not the person. Although, I mean, if you put Candy Muse in that, it would have been terrible.
Yeah, it would have.
So yeah, I mean, there has to be some bit of talent to it, but I think any other talented person, like Rosé would have been great at the mime. Tina Burner probably would have been great at the mime.
Totally.
Yeah. So there is an amount of talent to it, but I think it was also the role. All right, are we tooting or booting this?
Go for it.
I'm booting it just because
I'm booting it too because
the runway.
I'm booting it because there's not enough beads.
No.
Yeah, this is a big boot.
All right. What do you think Instagram thought of Miss Olivia?
I feel like Instagram loves her.
I agree. I agree. I think it's gonna be like a stupid 70% toot.
Nope, it was a boot. 59%.
Faith restored.
Sometimes they get it right. Sometimes. I mean, I would have thought it was a bigger boot, but sometimes they do follow suit.
Follow boot.
Suit.
I'm just crying.
Oh, goodness. Next, we have the one and only Utica Queen giving us kind of a corpse bride bloody mess.
What I love about Utica is that she always takes the theme and does it, but then also like tells her own story with it too.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, because you look at this and you're like, this is not about the beads, but the beads are really an intricate part of it.
Yeah.
You know who else does that though? Is Simone. I feel like she does the theme and then tells her own story with it as well.
Yeah, she does.
Totally.
But this is a bloody mess, and I really like it.
Yeah, it's exquisite.
Yeah, I think it's great.
It's so exquisite. Yeah, a big toot for me.
What did Raven and Raja think of this?
They loved it.
Good.
They loved that the beads were so like misplaced. Like there's not
Mhm.
like any pattern to them.
I feel like when I voted on this on your Instagram, it was in the boot category.
Really?
Yeah, I usually get yours pretty early though, so
Sure.
it's probably not representative of what the actual.
No, that's fine. I mean, it does, because the outfit is so fantastic, the beads do feel kind of secondary, but I also feel
Sure.
like if they were there, it wouldn't look complete as an outfit.
Right.
Yeah. This is a toot for sure.
Awesome.
I really hope they're giving her like a redemption arc.
They gotta let her win at least win something.
Right. Because her personality is so fun. She's clearly very talented.
Yeah. Yeah, this week will be an interesting week, I think, for some of the queens. What do you think Instagram thought of Miss Utica, Brian?
85 toot.
64 toot.
Oh well.
Which seems low to me, but it may be just because I love Utica. And I think this outfit is gorgeous.
Honestly, that's what I'm trying to figure out too. Like, do I just love Utica and she really isn't doing that well? Or is she getting the shaft?
No, I think she's getting the shaft because they keep telling her she's too kooky. And if that's your drag, I feel like she makes that work for the challenge and is not just being kooky to be kooky. I think she makes her personality fit towards the challenge.
I agree.
I mean, when she came into this improv, it made 0 sense, but that is exactly what I expected from her.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Let's move on to Candy Muse. Giving you everything she's got in this beaded garment.
So to quote, I think Alejandro said this when we were watching, we felt like she was covering too much of her body with
the fur.
Yeah, like first of all, when she first walked out, I thought of Billy Porter's hat from the Grammys.
Exactly.
And then yeah, I mean, like she's all obsessed with her body, which is lovely, but then I felt like she was covering it a lot with the whole thing around her shoulders. But
yeah, you couldn't see the beads on her actual outfit. I mean, if you want to call that an outfit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say something very nice about Candy Muse right now. Get ready, everyone. She looks gorgeous. Her face looks really, really good in this. And it is probably the best she has looked on the runway.
Yeah.
But I also think it's expected from her and very unoriginal.
Yeah. There's a lot to it because like, and it's weird because I think the Instagram picture she has posted is actually like not great. How she has herself posted.
Terrible.
But how she carried herself on the runway, I was like, oh, she is feeling herself right now. Like she's like, I might not like this, but she's selling it to me. Like like this works. And I know a lot of people don't think it does, but I think she looked like a beautiful, like high-class prostitute, and that's what she was going for.
She is a hooker, and that is what she's given us.
Yeah, and so like I toot it on that regard, but like it's Candy Muse. Like she is not showing growth.
No,
I don't think.
No, not at all. Yeah, I'm torn on this one because I think she does look great, but I'm not excited by it.
Sure.
So I'll toot it because I think she does look good. Brian?
Yeah, I'm gonna toot this as well. It's good.
Great. What do you think about Instagram?
67 toot.
62, very close. Good job. Yeah, she looks fine.
Yeah, I agree.
Simone Ye.
Is that? Please tell me the right is photoshopped, or did she actually?
The right that's from her Instagram. I don't know what I don't know if she went out to the desert to take these photos. Maybe.
But also, there's no way you would have seen her shadow. Like, that's crazy.
Oh, that's true. That is true.
Well, maybe.
But it looks like her feet are well, the foot is buried in the sand.
Yeah, that actually might be real. I don't know. Either way, stunning.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, this is
I think this
everything.
outfit is fantastic. I did not care for the hair piece.
Yeah, the hair, I almost wished it was like bigger hair, but maybe then I'm just like not really smart when it comes to the structure of what the outfit is meant to look like. She looks like a supermodel walking down.
She truly does.
She does.
Yeah. And that may be what she's trying to get from Drag Race. And I say, go for it. Be a supermodel.
Live it, be it. You're all familiar with Janet Jackson's Together Again, I assume?
Yes.
This is serving me that music video so much, and I love it.
Very much so, yeah. Yeah.
That's one of my favorite songs ever.
So yeah, a strong toot. I'm not shooting this look. I'm giving it a toot.
Yeah.
It's a toot, yeah.
This is a toot, and it probably got like a 93% toot.
She probably got like 101% somehow.
Actually, yeah. Wait, what am I talking about? Yeah, I'm going with 97% toot.
It was the top toot of the week on Instagram, and it was 97%.
Wait.
Once again, that same single person that boots every great look is continuing their streak.
Maybe you're like followed by Candy Muse, and she's the one who boots these looks.
No, it's someone from Cycle for the Cause. Moving on to Tina Burner giving us 2 reveals.
So I don't know if I love this just because like it's finally something different, or if I don't know, like I actually like it better with the pants than the skirt.
That is my favorite one. I was like, if she just wore those pants, I would toot this. But the rest of it, when she does the reveals, it's terrible.
Yeah.
But I think the pants are actually really cute.
Yeah, I am sort of getting a mixture of like Pennywise mixed with the Hocus Pocus film.
I think you just described Tina Burner.
Yeah, but I do like it.
Yeah. Do you like all 3 looks?
No.
Yeah.
This is a salute for me. It's a slight toot.
Okay. This was the only thing that got boots from Raja and Raven. Both of them booted this. My favorite one is the very first one, and I'm going to toot it based on that.
Fair.
Yeah, I toot it. I think it's fun. I don't think it didn't need the reveals, like we said.
Yeah. No, because when you get the reveals, you lose almost all the beads.
Right.
By the last one, all she has is fringe beads on the skirt.
I just realized.
What?
Do we know where the Instagram photos were taken?
I don't.
Because I wonder if XIV is referring to Company XIV, which has that space out in Brooklyn that is where they do all the burlesque and like acrobatic shows.
It could be, yeah. I've seen their shows. They're amazing.
They're incredible. That's what I got tickets for everyone at the center for, like right before. Was that right before the pandemic? Yeah.
That was, yeah.
Yeah, I love them so much. It certainly could be them. I'm trying to see if I recognize anything from it, but I'm going to have to look at the actual pictures and see. Yeah. What do we think Instagram thought of this?
65.
I don't think they liked it.
I'm sorry, 65 what?
Toot.
I think it was a boot. Yeah, 64% boot.
No, the other way around.
You were the right number the wrong way.
That's usually what I am.
Yeah, that's the way it is.
That's the way.
Next is Elliot with 2 T's, giving us also Mardi Gras beads, but in a very different way.
Really quickly, just looked at Tina Burner's Instagram. Special thanks to Company XI.
Oh, way to go,
Look
Brian.
at you.
Amazing.
Now, Elliot with too much airtime.
It's just boring. Like I get it, it's pretty, but once again, just like
I think
she
it's
just doesn't
well
seem to
made.
have it's sure. That's nice. Nice of you to say.
She looks
it
like
just is boring.
she looks like a Katy Perry impersonator on the left,
She really does.
like who's failing but trying.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to like this and I just don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I can say about it. I want to like it, but I don't.
Yeah.
She's just always so underwhelming.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna boot it.
Yeah, this is a big boot for me.
Bye, girl.
Bye, girl. What do you think Instagram thought of Miss Two T's?
57% toot. It's gonna be right on the line.
It was a 79% toot.
Oh my god, people.
Yeah, that's insane.
Why? Says who?
Not me.
You need to start blocking people.
You're no longer allowed to vote in this.
That is what you call a rigged election.
Exactly. All right, here are our 10 queens, sorry. What is your top toot and bottom boot of the week?
Oh, this is hard.
I think I give my top toot to Utica. Just out of a sense of justice and like high honorable mention to Simone.
To Simone, yeah. I'm gonna give mine to Rosé because I loved her look.
Oh, fun. It's cute.
Yeah.
She's like a little pixie.
Little pixie.
So context is key, and I'm glad you brought it up when it comes to Got Mick, because I would have said that she was my top toot, but
Okay.
I didn't realize that there was context there. So I'm actually going to give mine to Simone because I think that it's like unbeatable.
Okay. That is fair. I would say Rosé, Utica, and Simone are my top of 3 of the week for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Who is our bottom boot? I mean, I'm giving mine to Lala. Sorry, girl.
Yeah. Lala.
I just want to cause drama. I'm giving mine to Olivia.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Elliot.
No. I'm giving mine to Olivia just because not a lot of beads. That wig's already been worn once this season.
Right. Yeah, the biggest part of her beads has already been done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair. That is fair. I'm gonna stop sharing because we're done with these. Okay, so this week we are having our Rusical.
Are they singing live?
I don't know.
I hope not.
I'm not sure.
Yeah,
right. Did they sing live last year, or was it they recorded it and then lip synced? I think that's what it was.
I think the last live one was the Cher one, which was a few seasons ago.
Oh yeah. Great. So we hope they're lip syncing to their own voices. Who do we think may win this one? Is they gonna finally let Rosé win? And maybe kill Jan? Because Jan didn't win hers.
Did you see her TikTok?
No. I'm not a big TikTok watcher. I am old.
It's like it's like some video where they're like, duet this video if somebody ever always mispronounces your name. And then Jan is like, so my name is Jan, but RuPaul always mispronounced it by saying the bottom.
She was always safe.
Oh, it's safe. I'm sorry. I ruined the joke. RuPaul always said safe. That's what it was.
Agreed. That's really funny.
It was good.
I love that.
Yeah.
But Rosé could be totally a contender in this.
I think so too. Yeah, I think I mean, she'll be in the top, I think, unless she really screws up. But maybe they'll actually let her win one challenge this season.
I wonder who like surprisingly can sing.
I mean, Rose has a good voice. We know that.
We know that, yeah.
I've heard her sing live, and I mean, she sang on the show already once.
As long as Olivia Lux does not have a voice, sweet Jesus.
She did. She was in the top 2 of that challenge.
I have a feeling she probably can sing.
Yeah, I think she's a musical theater girl as well, I think.
She'll be like, I guess I could try. I mean, like, I just care about all of you so much. Just kidding. I'm going to ruthlessly take you all down with my fake energy.
Yeah. I think Tina Burner will be good, although I don't think she actually sings.
She can make it work, I bet.
Yeah. I mean, she'll do like a rap verse like the rest of them always do.
Yeah.
Do you think Simone is just going to prance around the stage like she always does?
Yeah. It's working for her.
Why stop?
Totally. Like, do what works.
Who do we think is going to struggle? Candy Muse. I say that every week and she never does.
Elliot with 2 T's is going to struggle big time.
I don't know. She's a dancer though.
Is she?
Yeah.
She danced in this lip sync.
I mean, like, that's fine.
It was a good lip sync.
And she danced in the disco thing really well.
Dancing in the disco. I think she is still going to struggle.
I think she might do perfectly fine. She's not going to win the challenge, but I think they're going to put her in the bottom anyway because I think it's her time to go.
We got to start getting rid of the filler queens.
Can't think of who else they're going to try to get rid of the queens that are left. Other than I think they want to get rid of Denali.
Oh,
I wonder if Denali can sing.
I don't know that she can either, so we'll see.
No,
We'll see about that.
I think if Denali could sing, we would have seen it in one of her 1,000 YouTube videos that she's been producing.
That's true. That is true. Yeah, she's trying very hard. So yeah, we'll predict that now. Elliot and Denali in the bottom 2.
Yeah.
It could be a great lip sync.
You don't think Candy will be in the bottom 2?
They just love her too much, and I don't know why. I mean, I would put her in the bottom 2 every week.
I mean, to give her credit, she is very amusing to watch.
I gotta go. Bye.
She is not amusing. She is annoying.
That's fair. That's fair.
I just can't understand a word she says.
But they're going to keep her around for television purposes.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. I'm hoping it doesn't lead her to the top 4, but my hope is dwindling as the weeks go by.
I just like, I can't see her doing well in Snatch Game, you know?
Yeah. That I actually said that about Denali. I was like, if Denali makes it to Snatch Game, that'll probably be the week she goes home.
That's a good point.
So maybe they'll get rid of Elliot this week. Snatch Game has to be coming up.
They're down to 9 girls. They're down to 9.
It'll be 8 next week. So maybe 8. I think that's usually what it is, 4 and 4.
Yeah.
So maybe next week will be Snatch Game there. Snatch Game is on UK this week.
I can't wait.
Oh my God, I'm so excited. It's the best show on television right now.
It really is. Let's compare the 2 seasons.
So I have like this weird obsession with award shows, and in my head I'm like, they better submit UK for all the Emmys this year instead of America Drag Race, because UK is superior.
I don't think they can be eligible for Emmys because it's in the UK. It's not on television here. It's on an app. But I think they'll be nominated for BAFTAs there, which is what I think this past week's episode was. Ru trying to get her nomination.
Yeah, this past week on UK with Bing Bang Bong and the 4 who sang it on the winning team, like they're incredible. And Ahura is making a total, like, almost like Regina George, like, come around by the end of the movie sort of like you suddenly end up kind of feeling for her, and then you like her. Like that's her arc. And because suddenly I'm looking at her and I'm like, oh, I kind of like you now. And
I know I hated her from her Meet the Queens, and now I'm like, oh, she's actually really good.
And that's we don't have to like her. We just don't dislike her anymore.
Exactly.
We're not rooting against her anymore, and that's where she's gonna win.
I think she's gonna struggle in Snatch Game as well, though.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Maybe.
I just think that Bimini Bum Boulash is the fucking best.
I was so angry that there wasn't an individual winner this week because she should have been given an individual win.
Yeah, she
should have won. Yeah.
But
her look on the runway was awesome.
They're pushing Lawrence Chaney, and so they just have to keep giving her badges.
3 in a row.
Taste is so good too. We've come to love Taste.
I'm still not on board with. I'm not on board with Taste still.
I just want to listen to Taste speak.
Yeah.
She entertains me on television. Her drag does not entertain me.
She's like a donkey's minge, sour.
If you do watch the UK at home, you will see them moving in together.
Ooh, I want to see that.
They do have separate rooms. They do not live in the same bedroom.
Not Bert and
Ernie. And I think I heard Tay say that she has a boyfriend. I think she said she hasn't seen her man since Shutdown, but it was like so quick that I didn't really pick up on it. So I don't know. We'll see.
I don't know.
But they were in lockdown together.
How cute.
All right.
What? So yes. I just last thing, and Barry and I kind of talked about this. Like, I just can't wrap my head around like everyone thinking Joe Black was going to be the winner, and then we got the 2 weeks of Joe Black that we got.
I picked Joe Black as the winner from the Meet the Queens.
But that's what I'm trying. Like
watching the show, I was like, Joe Black is just not right for Drag Race.
Yeah, I agree. Alejandro also called it. Like the second the 3 of them took their little mask things off, he was like, "Oh, it'll be Joe, and it'll be the curse of the curse or whatever, and then he'll go home." Like it'll. Yeah.
I didn't think they would send him home immediately, but then they announced the challenge, and I was like, "Oh, I'm not gonna do well at this. That's not his drag. His drag is old, aging screen star."
Yeah,
that's not meant for Eurovision.
No, gotta be flexible though.
Yeah, you gotta have some versatility.
In the words of Katya on Twitter, a bim in the bum is worth 2 in the boulash.
That's funny.
She is the fucking funniest, I swear.
Oh my God. On that note, we're gonna say goodbye.
I need that on a bumper sticker.
Oh my God. Thank you, Brian, for ending this on such a high note. That was amazing. And now I'm gonna go have a cocktail.
Okay.
Thank you, boys, for doing this again, and I will see you next week.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.